My cat was sick for 8 months. Dull coat, low energy, barely eating. 3 different vets, hundreds of dollars in supplements and prescription food. Nothing worked. Then I discovered something that changed everything in less than 3 weeks. And the most shocking part, every single thing that fixed my cat was already sitting in my kitchen. Things I walked past every single day without ever thinking twice about them. 13 foods, each one targeting a completely different system inside your cat's body. Kidneys, heart, gut, joints, brain, immune system, even cancer prevention. And not a single one requires a prescription or costs more than your weekly grocery run. Most owners who discover this list never go back to expensive supplements again. And once you hear number 5, the one that makes vets genuinely uncomfortable, you will question everything you have ever been told about feeding your cat. But here is the thing nobody in the pet food industry wants you to know. The most powerful medicine for your cat has never been inside a vet's office. It has been sitting in your kitchen this entire time, while your cat has been suffering from deficiencies that cost almost nothing to fix. Stay until the very end, because the last thing I am going to tell you is something most cat owners only find out when it is already too late. And once you hear it, you will never look at your cat's food bowl the same way again. Number 1. Cooked salmon. This fish has been sitting in grocery store freezers your entire life, and your cat has been missing out on something their body genuinely needs, possibly for years. Cooked salmon is one of the richest natural sources of omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, on the planet. 3 nutrients that work together to support heart rhythm, brain function, joint health, and skin integrity all at once. Most owners do not realize that when a cat develops a dull, flaky coat, slows down with age, or starts grooming less, the problem is almost never the grooming behavior. It is chronic inflammation building silently inside the body. Salmon attacks that inflammation at the source. Indoor cats living on dry kibble are almost always omega-3 deficient, and most owners have absolutely no idea. The cheap fish oil sprayed onto kibble degrades within weeks of opening the bag. Fresh, cooked salmon delivers the real thing. Small piece roughly the size of your thumb. Plain, fully cooked. No oil, no salt, no seasoning. 2 to 3 times a week. Never raw, never smoked, never canned in oil. Number 2. Plain pumpkin. Cat owners only think about pumpkin during Halloween. That is one of the most expensive nutritional mistakes you are making for your cat right now. Plain canned pumpkin. Not the pie filling, not the spiced version. The pure plain stuff is one of the most powerful digestive healers you can give your cat. Period. When your cat suffers from constipation, diarrhea, or chronic hairballs that come up week after week, pumpkin works faster than most vet-prescribed digestive products. Not because of some chemical compound, because of soluble fiber, the kind that regulates everything moving through your cat's gut at a biological level. It feeds the good bacteria, starves the bad, firms up loose stools, softens hard ones, and pushes trapped hair through the digestive tract before it ever becomes a hairball on your carpet. 1 to 2 teaspoons mixed into wet food 2 to 3 times a week. The transformation happens so fast that first-time users think something else changed. Nothing else changed. It was the pumpkin. Number 3. Blueberries. This tiny fruit is doing something inside your cat's body that no pharmaceutical on the market can fully replicate. And almost no owner knows about it. Blueberries are loaded with antioxidants, and antioxidants exist for one specific reason: to fight free radicals. Free radicals are unstable molecules that form naturally inside the body, but when they accumulate, they damage cells, accelerate aging, destroy tissue, and contribute directly to chronic disease in cats. Your cat is under this kind of invisible internal attack every single day. Indoor cats, especially exposed to household chemicals, processed food preservatives, and environmental toxins, owners never think twice about. 2 to 3 fresh blueberries cut in half, added to food 2 to 3 times a week. Never canned, never with added sugar. Studies on companion animals show improved cognitive function, stronger immune response, and measurably better aging markers in cats that consume regular antioxidants. No single pill does all of that at once. Number 4. Bone broth. Most owners pour this down the drain without a second thought. And that single habit is costing their cat more than they realize. Homemade bone broth simmered low and slow for 12 to 24 hours with absolutely no onion, no garlic, no salt, no seasoning is one of the most nutrient-dense liquids you can put in your cat's bowl. Packed with collagen, gelatin, glucosamine, and natural amino acids. The same building blocks found in joint and kidney supplements that cost $40 to $60 a month at the pet store. But here is the part that matters most. Cats are chronically underhydrated. Kidney disease is the leading cause of death in cats over 10, and it is almost always linked to years of inadequate water intake. Bone broth solves this in a way plain water never can, because cats will actually drink it willingly. Warm it slightly. Pour a tablespoon over wet food. For cats with joint stiffness, picky appetites, or early kidney concerns, bone broth rebuilds and hydrates simultaneously. Number 5. Sardines. This is the one that makes vets uncomfortable. And once you understand what it does, you will realize exactly why it matters. Sardines packed in water with absolutely no added salt are one of the richest, most concentrated natural sources of omega-3 fatty acids and taurine on the planet. And taurine is not optional for cats. It is essential. Food form your cat's body recognizes and absorbs instantly. A can of sardines costs less than $1. The veterinary omega-3 supplements that do the same thing cost $30 to $50 a month. Half a small sardine 2 to 3 times a week. Always packed in water. Never in oil, never in tomato sauce. Never with added salt. Number 6. Cooked chicken. There is no cleaner, more biologically appropriate protein source you can give your cat. Cats are obligate carnivores. Their entire digestive system and metabolism are built around animal protein in a way no other domestic pet requires. Most kibble contains 30% or less actual meat. The rest is filler. Plain boiled chicken changes that overnight. 1 to 2 tablespoons 3 to 4 times a week. No skin, no bones, no salt, no seasoning. For underweight cats, senior cats losing muscle, or cats showing low energy, visible changes within 2 to 3 weeks. Number 7. Cooked egg. One egg contains every essential amino acid your cat needs for muscle repair, immune defense, and coat regeneration. Every single one. For less than 30 cents. Lightly scrambled or hard boiled. No salt, no butter, no oil. A quarter to half an egg 2 to 3 times a week. Cooked chicken or beef liver is loaded with vitamin A, vitamin B12, iron, copper, and folate, all in forms no synthetic supplement can match. For cats with low energy, anemia, or poor appetite, small amounts of cooked liver create visible more than once a week. Boiled plain, no seasoning, ever. Number 9. Cantaloupe. Most cat owners would never think to offer their cat melon, and that assumption is keeping them from one of the most surprisingly effective hydration foods that exist for cats. Cantaloupe contains a natural compound that mimics the aroma of meat protein, which is why so many cats are inexplicably drawn to it the moment it is cut open. It is roughly 90% water, making it one of the most effective natural hydration tools available, especially for aging cats and cats with early kidney stress. Remove every seed. Cut away all rind. Serve only the orange flesh in small cubes. 1 to 2 small pieces twice a week. Number 10. Cooked turkey, even lower in fat than chicken, higher in certain B vitamins. One of the richest natural sources of taurine available. For overweight indoor cats, cats with sensitive stomachs, or senior cats losing muscle, turkey is the ideal protein rotation. Plain boiled or baked. No skin, no bones, no seasoning, no deli meat ever. Deli turkey is loaded with sodium and preservatives that damage cat kidneys over time. 1 to 2 tablespoons 2 to 3 times a week. Number 11. Plain cooked oatmeal, prepared in water with absolutely nothing added. 1 teaspoon mixed into wet food once or twice a week. The beta-glucans in oats support gut bacteria balance. and soothe inflamed digestive tracts. For cats with frequent vomiting or sensitive stomachs, noticeable improvement within 1 week. Number 12. Cat grass. Your cat has been craving this since the day they were born, and most indoor cats live their entire lives without ever once being given access to it. Cat grass aids digestion, helps expel hairballs, provides folic acid, and gives indoor cats a natural outlet for chewing behavior they would otherwise direct at toxic houseplants. Buy a kit, grow it, place it where they can access it freely. They will self-regulate completely. Number 13. Cooked carrots. Plain soft cooked carrots. Rich in beta-carotene for vision and immune health. Natural fiber for digestion. And one of the only treats you can offer freely without contributing to weight gain. For overweight cats on calorie-restricted diets, cooked carrots at bulk without adding fat. 2 small pieces twice a week. Always fully soft cooked. Never raw. Never seasoned. Now here's what I need you to hear before you close this video. Everything I just shared with you works, but there is something far more important underneath all of it that most cat owners never stop to think about. Your cat cannot tell you when something is wrong. They cannot tell you their joints ache every morning. They cannot tell you their kidneys are quietly struggling. They cannot tell you their coat is dull because their body has been starved of omega-3s for 3 years. They just get quieter, slower, less themselves. And most owners call it aging. It is not always aging. Sometimes it is a nutritional gap that costs less than $1 a week to close. The pet food industry spent decades convincing cat owners that kibble is complete, that supplements cover everything, that real food is unnecessary or even dangerous. And while they were doing that, millions of cats developed preventable conditions that shorten their lives. You now know 13 things that can change that. Starting tonight. Starting with whatever is already in your kitchen right now. Your cat is counting on you to know this, and now you do. Which of these 13 are you adding to your cat's bowl first? Drop it in the comments. And if your cat has ever had a visible improvement from a food change, I genuinely want to hear that story. Like this video if it changed the way you think about feeding your cat. Subscribe to never miss another video about what your cat actually needs to live a long, healthy, and genuinely happy life. Because understanding your cat does not just make them healthier, it makes every single day you have together mean more.